Oops. Dropping stuff already. What's going on, guys? Monday. How you guys doing? How's everyone doing? You guys motivated for Tuesday? It would be motivated Sunday or motivated Monday, but tomorrow's Tuesday and that's when everyone's going to work. So, Rug, dude, you're always here. Are you always joining on your phone or what's up, dude? How you always here so fast? I don't get it. Is it because I stream at the same times or what?
What's going on, YouTube?
Oh god, so loud. Get your work done. If you're here procrastinating, go get your work done. Armand, what's up, dude? Just click the notification ASAP. Well, I'm just glad that you get notifications, really. All right, let me come back. MLC, you rang, Mr. Wayne? So, what's his butler's name? How do I not know this? Wow. How you guys doing? Hey, yo, we have all three admins here. MCLP, what's up? Casey, what's up? Honky Tonk, love the videos. I love you, Casey. I mean, Honky. Oh, gonna go get some snacks? Oh, you better get some popcorn, too. Maximum W. Was it this way, right? No, this way. Hello. Alfred. AJ, what's up, dude? Metapod, what's up? Tina, hello. AJ. Titan. John Ross, good morning. Good evening. It's 8:30 for me. Bobbert, what's up? Just interviewed with a boot camp. Michael, which one was it? Was it good? Do they offer a guarantee? You love me too, no homo. That's all right. You're allowed to be whatever you want to be. Dave on deck. Dad. Heyo, what's up, Travis? Craig, don't you gotta go to sleep? You gotta work. You got 6 days. Well, until next Sunday, right? How you guys doing? You guys got big plans? You guys motivated for Tuesday? Oh yeah, if you're lurking, I appreciate your time. And if you could do me a favor, hit that little thumbs up button. It helps my other videos. Nice haircut. Hey, thanks. It's 10:30. You can stay up a bit longer. It's past your bedtime, son. Go to bed, Craig. You like the hair? This is like the 5th compliment I've got today on my hair, and I really thought my other hair was okay, but apparently I just look like a crazy homeless person. So this is news to me. Just took me longer than others to figure that out. Hi, what's up? Hi, Josh. Cirxio, what's up? When learning, whether it's programming or something else, do I prefer books or videos? I prefer videos or an example, really, that I can just go in there and start breaking stuff, start figuring out stuff, how stuff's working, put it back together. Oh, Launch Academy Boston can't guarantee a job. Yeah, so if they can't guarantee a job, don't go, because there's 900 other places that can guarantee a job. You're doing yourself a disservice, Michael. Don't do it. I'm not even going to shill Lambda School because I know you're going to be like, well, you just want your Lambda School referral. That's not what it's about. Just don't do that to yourself. How do you stop stopping? How do you keep keeping on? I don't know. Every day. Just got done with the gym. Why change on the Discord server? Yeah, so we're doing the whole rebrand because the grind reel is about the daily grind, trying to shed some light on the process rather than the event. Also on Focus Sucks, and it's not that memorable. Also, there's the play on words, grind reel. The grind is real, and it's a reel because I'm making videos like a film reel. I should rap. React versus Angular, what's the best to know this year? React seems to be popping off this year. Any advice for someone who wants to get started with the video game dev but doesn't know where to begin? All right, so Adam, let's boil it down. You got 2 options. You got Unreal Engine 4, and you got Unity, and then there's this one thing called Godot. Don't worry about Godot. Unity is C#. Unreal Engine is C++. Unreal Engine uses C++, and that's what the rest of the world uses. Unity uses C#, which is C++++, pretty much. Unity has a lot more, I don't know, Unreal Engine has that Fortnite money now, so they're probably getting up there with Unity. Go on Udemy, dude. So go on Udemy and get an Unreal course and a Unity course and figure out which one clicks with you more. Bootcamp ends in a month. Got first interview Wednesday. Brandon Wells. That is awesome, dude. Rick, got school tomorrow. Been studying C++. 2 classes behind. What have I been up to? Today, I've been working on my website all day today. Trying to figure out stuff. Make a diss track. Why do I have to make a diss track when Eminem just dropped an entire album called Kamikaze? He already did that for me. You haven't had time to start. Okay, AJ, you're never going to have time. You have to make that time, fam. Okay? Make that time. For a small website, what backend language do I prefer for a beginner? For a small website, use WordPress. Get your work done to get your work done. No, get your work done. That's how it goes. Just woke up at 4:35. Yeah, I got to get up at 4:35 and hit that gym again. I just got home from the gym thinking I'm going to wake up. Get your work done. Just finished 2 hours on your Flask API. Nice, dude. Been working on your site, mainly Google Analytics. Nice. I've been doing some design work today, figuring out Photoshop. How much water do I drink a day? Not enough. I have a gallon. I try to carry it around. Makes me feel like a bodybuilder. The interview is for full stack. Well, you have to figure out what exactly the tech they're using. Prepare for some SQL questions. Prepare for some basic API questions. Your work can wait. Depending on how urgent your time is and how much you value your time, you should probably go do your work. Armand, you're not supposed to clear the curriculum that fast. But yeah, I have to redo it. Or not redo it. I have to give you the next section, but mainly we need to go over what you did first, Armand. Because it needs some TLC. It's not bad, it just needs TLC. Work. It's a pain in the butt. Just here to thumbs up. 0400 coming fast, Dave. I know that feel. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. What do you think about building your own credential management system for work, not personal? Credential management system? Explain. Been doing Calc 2 homework all day. 2 more problems to go. You feel that imposter syndrome bad? Why? You completed everything. Just needs work. I'm really surprised. I thought you guys would take longer and get stuck more, but apparently, so I guess either I'm not giving you enough curriculum or I'm doing my job better than I thought I was going to do, which is good. Any experience in computer graphics? Not really. SQL until you need no SQL. Majority of things are SQL these days. Your resume is all teaching jobs, 1 coding teaching job. What do I suggest as an entry-level job for getting started? Why do you limit yourself to entry-level job? Why don't you get another code teaching job and then transition? Or just get a job doing dev. You completed everything and still feel like you don't know anything. That's great. But now you're aware of the things out there that exist. So now you can go back in. And then Google it. So instead of being like, oh, I think I've done that before. That's what our goal was. Yeah, the best way to learn is to teach. If you can explain something in layman's terms, you know it very well. Okay, greetings from Finland. Moi. Mita mene. What's up, Josh? Eladio, what's up, dude? Eric, what's up? Like storing usernames and passwords for different services. I think there's already one for that. You don't know what you don't know. I mean, that's true. Intro to Java. Yeah, pass on that intro to Java. All the sus, dude. Accelerator. Suh, dude. How's my Google application going? It's not. I don't really want to work at Google. I made a whole video about how I don't want to work at one of those companies because I don't want to work 14 hours a day. Mainly, we go into this every time, but I want to do it myself. Anyways. What's up? Is it bad for only wanting to make desktop apps? Nah, dude. I mean, is it bad? More and more things are going to be web-based, but we got desktop for a while. How do I feel about front-end developer learning UX, UI? You definitely need to know it. I try to learn it best I can, but I'm a visual person, so I like UX UI. You'd recommend C++ as a first language? Learn Python. Pass on that. Can I give you an example of a basic API question? Yeah, so they'd be like, tell me what the difference in all of the CRUD functionalities are. What's patch, push, or patch, put, get, read, write, delete? Tell me about the different, this isn't API related, but this is permission related, the read, write permissions. Yeah, the interview videos with Google, yeah, they're not going. You don't remember seeing people work at 14 hours a day at Google? So this is the thing. Companies like that, they feed you breakfast, lunch, and dinner because they don't want you to leave. Oh, we have a daycare on site. Oh, we have a gym on site. Oh, we have a little nap room on site because they don't want you to leave. You just stay there and work. Like, there's more to life than Google, fam. I don't care if it's on my resume. More to life. And besides, this is the thing, right? There's 400 people lining up behind you to work at Google. So if you want to leave, it's no big deal to them because they have 500 other people that are worshiping Google, like bowing down, So, I like helping people. That's what I'm passionate about. I like helping you guys, giving you guys advice, figuring out what you guys need, and then watching. Like I get a lot of messages. Well, this sounds really like gloating or boasting, or whatever. But people message me on Discord. They're like, "Yo, bro, I got an interview because I stepped up the application game," and I was like, "That's awesome, man." And so when I get those messages, when people are like, "Yo, I got a job because of you," I'm like, "Whoa, what?" Cool, man. I mean, it's hard to understand the impact that I have on people, but there's 84 people here. I don't know why, but I appreciate all of you. I just, thanks for spending your Monday night. I was going to say Sunday. It's Monday. The guy so basically it's, I don't know. It's like Apple, Apple has like a really bad work-life balance, and you can read that on the Glassdoor. All of the comments are really bad work-life balance. They have what's called business needs, and if you don't comply with business needs, basically they fire you. And there's 400 other people there waiting to take your place. It's 5 a.m. Go to hit the gym, dude. Get off the stream, go hit the gym. It's my favorite JavaScript framework. Probably jQuery. Rage at me. I can't say React's my favorite because it's not. I really like jQuery because of its simplicity, even though it's slow. Grind drill hat with spinner, please. Craig hits with the first big D of the night. Be careful flinging those big Ds around. Look at those little coins drop in. Doop, doop, doop. Thanks, Craig. Every time I hear thanks, Craig, but it's Greg from the movie, from Lil Dicky, Save that money. Any update on the Google interview? Someone already asked that, but I don't really want, it's not an update on the Google interview. All I have to do is message the lady and be like, please set up part 2. And she'll set up part 2 with me. I just haven't done it. There's no update waiting. I just haven't done it. Explain React. It's component based. And so a single page application is when you click on something and your page changes, your page doesn't actually change. It just takes the stuff on the page, deletes it, and puts new stuff on the page. That's it. And that's called components. So if you click a new page and your URL changes to slash whatever, slash user, slash email, slash accounts, it's not actually changing the location. It's just changing what's on your screen. Whereas typical applications have to go and grab a new file and then load that file. Any experience with data tables or other preferred plugin? I haven't used that yet. What do I think about Angular? I used it in Code Bootcamp, but I haven't done it. It's like partial views in Rails. If you're familiar with partials in Rails, it's like that, except partials still have to load. You still have to refresh the page. Can I tell you more about the bootcamp? Which bootcamp? Lambda? How does Redux and state management work? Some pretty technical questions here. I don't want to go over people's heads, but Redux and state management, you have your actions, reducers, and your dispatchers. And so and then you have your store, which is like a second state. So it's like you're storing everything on your page in this little container, right? And then you make these rules in your actions and dispatchers, and it dispatches out your store as you need it really fast. There was a better way. There's like the bank is the store, and the store dispatches the money to the page or something like that. It's like global state, yeah. What Casey said. Any experience? Let's see. iOS, love the channel. Template website, use it as a portfolio to show your project. Nice, dude. Do it. I mean, do it up. What do I mainly work on during my day job? Angular, React, TypeScript, etc. Yeah, so I do mostly I just do plain Jane JavaScript, a lot of Sass, mix-ins. I'm front end right now. A lot of semantic, HTML, C# when I need to mess with the databases and stuff, make sure stuff's not broken. Yeah, like it's a .NET applications. What is the curriculum of my... Wait, what? Are you students of Josh? Oh, yeah. So that's... The curriculum isn't set, Maximum. It depends on what you want to learn. So if you come to me and you're like, yo, I want to be a Maximum Ruby on Rails dev, I'm going to be like, yeah, I don't really like that, so it's probably not going to work out. But if you come to me and you're like, I want to learn PHP, I'll be like, all right, let's do it. I want to learn JavaScript, let's do it. I want to learn C++, I can't help you. Are there interns at my job? No, there's no interns. The company's too small. Armand, I'm going to get you that paper tomorrow, fam. Let me get time to write it. I'll probably do it tomorrow morning. But we'll have to go over it. You want to learn React? Are they learning React? It's in there, but we have to get to that first. So right now we've been doing JavaScript, Sass, CSS, HTML. We're doing WordPress, so a little bit of PHP, and then we're going to hit React, but we need to dive deeper into JavaScript first. I think I'm doing all right. Craig, am I doing all right? I try to be responsive. But we both have full-time jobs. It's only for US? No, I mentor whoever. I mean, it just has a cost to it. Do I have experience with functional languages? I haven't had a job doing it. Erickson, what's up? You made a web page. It looks like a 4-year-old made it. That doesn't matter. You made a web page, and like a week ago, you didn't know how to do that, right? How many years have I been alive? Oh boy, I think 28. Jeff hits me with the 5. Does Jeff have a question? This is usually what happens. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate you. Looks pretty fast. Look at Phoenix. Might be a dumb question, but what would you do a video on object-oriented programming? So I don't feel like I'm... Okay, here. Obvious imposter syndrome. Look at that. Look at that imposter syndrome just come right out. Obviously, I don't feel like I can talk about that. I mean, I could try. Let me just say that. I'll figure it out. I'll try to do it. And then everyone in the comments will be like, that's not correct. You know, you could do it simpler if you just did it this way. That is not correct. Okay? That's the comments I get when I make technical videos. And I'm just like, okay, just go watch someone else. A coin flew off the jar. So now I'm down to 485. About 350. Do you ever wham bop at the clamps? Oh, that's a good one. Why am I talking like Patrick? I don't know. Every time I make a technically oriented video, someone's like, that is not correct. You know, you could just do it simpler. And then I'm like doing it in JavaScript. Such a pleb, JavaScript. Why don't you do it in assembly, noob? And then they're like, why don't you do it in binary, noob? Like, you just can't win. You just can't win. I got a haircut. Looks good. I appreciate you. Are you banned? You're not banned. Jeff, thanks for the 5, though. Appreciate you. Would like to see some more mindset videos. You just cured your procrastination by showing up to the stream. How many years of professional experience do I have as a dev? Under 3 years. I'm like 2.8, 2.9 years. I've always had 2 jobs. How do I unit test my projects? It depends on the language, right? I've done Jasmine. I've done a little bit of RSpec. I've done mainly validations in Ruby. Other than that, the software that I work on isn't really in need of unit testing. There's not a whole lot of data integrity needed. What's my opinion on starting out as an HTML email developer and moving up? And definitely go for it. See if you can get that on your resume. You just want to get paid to code. Thank you for what you do. Hey, Jeff, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Don't you know you have to design the silicon before you can write the software? Oh yeah, so basically you have to design the wafers. Let's drop back. Let's drop back to the wafers and the CVD, right? Chemical vapor deposition so we can store the data on our solid states, right? And then we have phase memory. Do I like Mondays? I don't have a preference. Days of the week are hyper realities. They don't really exist. They only exist for people that work typical 9-to-5s and farmers. So I guess it's okay. Still can't organize your CSS? Get a linter, fam. Get a linter. That's what you need. Math is rarely used in real-world programming. It depends if you're doing data science or machine learning. Do you understand CSS transitions? Yeah, it's transitions, animations. The cure is a paper to-do list, only writing a few tasks at a time. Fam, to-do list, right here, every day. Graphics and game programming, and data science and machine learning also. Are you guys excited? I guess a lot of you guys are already at work. How do you get so... You tried BIM? Okay, so you tried everything that's not popular. Just get a linter, dude. You're out, about to hop on Treehouse. Johnny, go, 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 go. Do the work. Put in the time. You'll get there. Best of luck. Thanks for hanging. I think, when is the Mr. Olympia? I really want to go to Mr. Olympia. Enjoying the live streams? Max, appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. You mentioned you always have 2 jobs, meaning a non-coding job. How do you manage that? No, I've always had 2 coding jobs. My first job, I had an engineer job, mechanical engineering job, and the second job, I had a part-time doing Ruby on Rails. Then I moved from the full-time engineering job to a full-time PHP job, right? And so then I had my PHP job and a part-time Ruby job, and then I moved from full-time PHP to full-time React and JavaScript, and I had still part-time Rails. And then I moved to this job where I do a bunch of C# and stuff, and then I teach on the side. So Engineered Truth won't respond to me. I think he's about that value proposition, right? So if I collab with Engineered Truth, he's bringing me, 300,000 subs, and I'm bringing him what? All right? That's the way he thinks. Who would you prefer, Matt or Yoma? Can we do Traversy Media instead? He seems like a cool dude. I don't care. Are those job contracts? Oh, were they No. They were one was a part-time, it was my first part-time software job, right? So that was, there. Oh, 3 jobs now. So actually I have, how many jobs do I have now? I have YouTube, I'm teaching, I have a cryptocurrency, film and video thing that I do. I'm also teaching, did I already mention YouTube? I don't know. I have 5 or 6 jobs. Who knows? Hair modeling, according to Craig. What about a Jarvis collab? Yeah, I'd be down to do a Jarvis collab. On the end of Lambda, do you get any certificates? You don't need any certificates, but also there's a guy from the UK. Linux Tech? I mean, yeah, we could try. Is the pay as a developer similar or better than mechanical engineer? All right, Chuck said, this is what happened, right? My mechanical engineering job, straight out of college, they paid me $67,000. $67,420 a year was my starting salary as a mechanical engineer. I took a drop back down to $18 an hour, and then I quit the engineer job, and I went to full-time software, and I was making $50,000 an hour. But that, with my other job, I was making roughly the same. And then I just moved up, right? So 50,000 to 65, 65 to 75. So I'm currently under 3 years later, I am above where I was when I started my mechanical engineering job. So I maybe if I had kept getting raises at my mechanical engineering job, I would have been, or whatever, 50K an hour. No, not 50K an hour, $18 an hour. Might be. If I made 50K an hour, I probably wouldn't do YouTube. I'd probably be on my yacht. Like doing media for a coin or ICO project. So they have a bunch of different tech, like they're making an IDE. It's called CryptoFex. It's an IDE for blockchain development. And so like it's got all the it's like VS Code, but specifically for blockchain development. So it has like run the contract, make the contract, and like all these checks and stuff. So I was making videos about that. That was cool. How many subscribers would I like in total from 5 years? Please don't say as much as possible. I think 5 mil would be all right. 5 mil, and then if I could get to Casey Neistat status, I could meet him. I'd be all right with that too. But YouTube says in 9 years I'll be at 1 mil, and so I disagree with that. I would like to get to 100 by the end of this year. That's a very ambitious goal, but might as well try for that. Your TA at Coding Bootcamp also work for an ad company that writes software in Go and Python. Nice, dude. Linus Tech Tips, yeah. Can I talk more about the crypto stuff? I mean, so there's the CryptoFex thing. There's another thing called NumaFex that's going on. It's like a converter for different currencies, but it's not exactly. You like Dylan? Are you talking about Israel? I mean, yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to work with him, but the value proposition, right? So like, I have to get the subs to prop the value, right? If Jake Paul challenged me to a boxing, I don't fight kids, okay? Daniel, what's up, dude? Collab with the tech lead. If they want, I have emailed John Ma. I have emailed Mayuko. I've messaged Mayuko directly. She hit me with that little red status, right? But never responded. So that was neat. And then I've basically emailed everyone. Website templates. Go to html5up.com. What's my workout routine? Let me tell you. I got it written down. So today was incline dumbbell, flat barbell, bench press, flat dumbbell, bench press, face pull, and 3 ab circuits. And then some cardio. But that's lifting heavy, right? Because I'm not on the anabolic chicken, so lifting heavy. Been a couple weeks. I was at 13K subs. Yeah, now we're almost at 25. Gotta get there. Have I heard anything good or bad about the Reviture Bootcamp? I've never heard of the Reviture Bootcamp. Let's do a little goog. What subs do I like right now? I have my own supplements. I've made my own supplements by hand. This isn't some white label bullshit. Like, I made this by hand. I packed the capsules, mixed the powders, made the label, got the jars. Like, I take my own supplements right here. If you guys want to buy them, you can buy them. Also, it doesn't have any of that BS, like, it doesn't have any, like, Alpha Male X or anything like that. It's literally just, like, you can see the ingredients. Right? So here's one. Like, if you want it, you can go make it. Or you can buy it, right? So those are the supplements that I take. Okay. Get up to speed, enterprise level, next gen, and niche technologies. Oh man, this website. Ooh, do they have a UX or UI person? Ooh. Is this built with WordPress? What is this? It's built with WordPress, fam. How you gonna have a code school and have your website built on WordPress? Come on, fam. Come on. How you expect me to believe that you can teach me how to code if your stuff is in WordPress? I like if you're gonna be a coding school, I want to see the top notch, like next gen technologies on your homepage. Like I want to see CSS animations for no reason that like have physics in them. You know, pure physics done by CSS only, or something ridiculous. WordPress, and you're gonna be Kobu Camp. Come on, man. Come on, man. When are you gonna jump on the juice? Maybe at like 30, when the testosterone starts to tick down 1% every year. Maybe it's a deal with WordPress. Yeah, WordPress is free though. What's your favorite JavaScript method? The one they consider used the most. Probably map.map. You'd be open to accommodating Jarvis Johnson on the channel, or maybe someone like, yeah, dude, of course. I've emailed them. I've emailed Jarvis and John, but neither of them have responded. Like, I was at 10K subs, and Jarvis was at 35, and I was like, man, this is still a long shot. I'll give it a shot. And now he's at, like, over 200 something, so it's not... That's gone. I don't know. Why would they want to... I'm just a little peon to them. I'll get there, right? I'll get there. I'll surpass them. It won't matter. You know, because I put in the work. Look at how many videos I have compared to how many videos they have. Like, I put in the work. So either I'm not doing it as well as they are, probably true, but I'm learning because I'm putting in the work every day. So I'll get there. Do I watch Hodgett Twins? Sometimes. Not really. Have I heard of Move It? No. Jarvis knows how to play the algorithm. Well, I mean... So this is the thing, right? They all know each other. They're all in real life friends. So if I had Mayuko from day one, I would have 50K subs in 2 weeks too, right? Like Mayuko has like 30, she has like 30 videos and 100 and something subscribers. And I have like over 200, right? Content over quality. What do I think? I think that they all know each other. They all know each other, right? So Joma, Mayuko, Jarvis, the tech lead, they're all in real life friends, and they all have tons and tons and tons of subs, right? So it's really easy to just plug each other. It's like not even a problem. Here, I'm over here, they won't talk to me. I have to start from the actual ground starting level and build this up, right? So I'm putting in the work, and there's nothing else I can do about it besides hopefully hit the algorithm one day. Yeah, I should move to San Francisco. Pass. What's up? Can you compare, contrast, manage C++ and C#? I can't because I don't know C++ that much. Yeah, I mean, so Jarvis makes very non-tech related stuff. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know. I would like to work with him. If they would like to work with me, that's fine. I just feel like they're in their own little clique, you know? After 10 years, girlfriend just left you. Any advice? You had a life before the girlfriend. You'll have a life after the girlfriend. That probably sounds savage, but... wife left me after 5 years. Just, you had your turn, now move on. Nothing you can do about it, fam. Do a video with Tyler McGinnis. He went to the boot camp I went to, but I feel like he's got a big queue. Did I say queue? I'm from London. He's got a big line. Probably work with him. Try Chris from DevLife. I talk to Chris like every day on Discord. How old are you, fam? I'm 28. You had a wife. I had a wife indeed. Dude, for some reason, oh my god, I can't talk. You keep changing your mind. Not even computer science. I'm going for IST. What do I think? Do software. Is it extremely common to see Macs in the workplace? How awkward is it? It's only awkward if you think it's awkward. Awkward what? Which boot camp did I go? I went to Dev Mountain. Patrick knows what's up. What are your numbers on the big three? So I don't have a safety rack and I don't have a spotter. So I'm not really sure. I can only say what I can get without dying, you know. So probably 1 rep under, whatever that would be. Ever work in the valley? No, I don't want to. It's overcrowded. There's a lot of homeless people there. Housing prices are insane. Mainly, you know, that's just not worth it to me. I'm not about what's trendy and what's the click. Like, that's not... Would you be software engineer or construction? What? No, I would... Software. So, all right, Richard, let's talk. So today I hit the 100 dumbbells on the flat and incline. I got 15 reps. So I don't know how much I can actually bench. Maybe on Thursday if I want a spotter. Let's see what I'm doing on Thursday. I have students randomly. Oh, 108 people here. What's up, 108 people? I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. If you're lurking, thanks for spending your Monday night with me. Drop a question. Would I ever consider branching out like Jarvis? I have plans to branch out like Jarvis, right? I really... All right, so here we go. Everyone's going to leave. Here we go. I really want to make like vlog content. You guys like Peter McKinnon's content, stuff like that? I really like his style of content, Casey Neistat's style of content. It just takes time to do that, right? So I'd have to give up a day of making programming related videos to edit that. I don't know how Casey did it in a day, but maybe he had a full-time job, right? But his own business, so. Anyways, how many hours a week do you watch that TV behind me? I turned it on once to try and get it in a video, and that was the first time I turned it on like a month. So I'd really like to talk about business and entrepreneurship, side cash as a developer. I'd like to make vlogs. I'd like to talk about lifting. I'd like to do video game development streams in Unreal Engine 4. I have a whole bunch of stuff I want to do, but I got to get to that point where I have the time to do it, where I'm like able to live and have the time to do that. You cut your hair. I sure did. Galvanized Bootcamp, good or bad? Didn't they just buy out Hack Reactor, and Hack Reactor was like the well-known one, and then everyone was like, who is this? Who is this Galvanized? Do you think U.S. jobs should stay in the U.S.? Depends. Do I ever just work and just code all day? No. There's a lot of days where I don't even code. Most of it's just meetings, product management, stuff like that. There's a lot of time where I just can't code. And where am I located? You're from the Bay Area. I am in Salt Lake City. Do I think software is oversaturated? I think there's a lot of people that want to get into the field that don't know how to code. So like in the junior level, you have actual juniors, and then you have people that can't code, which are mad that they can't get a job. Would I say React Native is the future for mobile devices? I think progressive web apps. You're lurking, Charles. Don't lurk. 115 people. That is a new record for me. Why? I don't understand these streams sometimes. I'm just hanging out. Everybody, oh man, it must be the thumbnail. How old am I? I'm 28. Laptop with Atom processor. How can you tell if a project's worth putting on your resume? What are you going to be working on? Are you going to have the ability to wear multiple hats? Wearing multiple hats. 117. Ooh, wow. Progressive web apps greater than React Native. Eventually, React Native's pretty good. You're 31. Nice, dude. Humble Bundle is offering O'Reilly books in machine learning. I've seen some programming books. When did I start coding? You're asking me in all caps. Does that mean I have to answer really loud? It's a new record because you live streamed. I don't know. 122 people. Why? Stop. I can't imagine 122 people in a room. That's a lot of people. All right, people. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all your time, and hopefully, if my videos helped you out, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. Like seriously, if the videos that I make have helped you out, that's all I want. Like if you can walk away with something, learn something, then that's all I want. Newmont College, good. I see Newmont College on the billboard outside my gym when I'm doing deadlift, and I wonder, it's like 9 months in and out, but they don't offer a guarantee. So if it doesn't have a guarantee, pass. Have I worked with Django or Flask? John Doe, we're working up to it. Should you replace your HDD with SSDs since they're on sale? Most of the stuff you're going to be doing in web development is done in your RAM on your browser. But if you're using Chrome, you just need more RAM. You start boot camp this month. You're ready but nervous. Why are you nervous? You got to see what you're made of. Would you rather do that? Do you use a loofah? What? Am I going to make courses or do you have courses? I do have a course. I have one course on Git and advanced Git with Git Flow. So this is a version control concept, and it's like learn Git from scratch, GitHub, Git Flow, under 10 minutes. So I made that course. It's on my Teachable. How much you deadlift max? I put 3 45s on the bar on each side, and then a 15 on each side, and I did that twice. Then I stopped, and then I pyramid back down. Best way to learn to code for a beginner. There's a lot of different ways. You could check out Free Code Camp, Udemy, Treehouse, Pluralsight, Lynda, Skillshare, whole bunch of stuff. What's the best way? It depends on how you learn. What do you think about data analysis? How's the job scope? It's very niche. We're going to need more and more. So data becomes increasingly relevant as time goes on because you need to understand people's habits, people's patterns. There's a certain amount of psychology to data science. Yeah. Dev Mountain. Yep. So I'd appreciate it. I know, don't tell me what to do, Mr. Internet Guy, but seriously, if you hit the thumbs up, it helps this video do well with my other videos. And watching from Arizona, dude, what's up? Code Academy is also good. There's Code School. There's Code Fights, Coding Game, Coding Wars. Object-oriented is always worth learning. You're not wrong. I wonder what the average like. So this is if you don't proposition people, they don't think about it, or they just don't care, or they're like, don't tell me what to do, Mr. Streamer Guy. I'm just lurking. I get it. I get it. Average front-end salary where I live, between 70 to 110, 120. You're so cocky, geez. I try not to be. I try to be relevant. I try to be down to earth. That's how my mom raised me. I'm not better than anyone else. I just want to help. How do you learn frameworks? Official docs, Reddit course, Stack Overflow. Typically, I just watch videos on how to do it. Should you go with Odin Project over no prior experience? Ivan. Odin Project, maybe. Really appreciate the live interviews. Henry, I'm glad that you enjoy them. They're hard to get, but I'm working on it. Quality's improving a lot. I appreciate you. Been working on it every day. I try to do something a little bit different. Every day is an experiment right now, right? Every day for me is a proof of concept or a denial of concept. I don't know, but I just try out different things every day and figure out what works, right? Give it to the world. If they like it, they'll let you know. If they don't, you know. Zork, I was convinced that there were other people out there. What do I mean by maybe? You're gonna look for the course? Okay, Pogo. Later. Greatest album 2018? I don't know. Eminem's, well, I don't know. This whole album's not, I don't know. I'd have to look at my Spotify. Drake's album's alright. Resume review Monday. Yeah, because we did something else. I've been working on my website a lot. I've been trying to make content for the resume, and it just takes time. Make content for the website. Hi Josh. How much discount do we get with Treehouse? It's a free 7-day trial. Can you explain an API like you're 5 years old? Yeah, sure. So whenever you log in, no, let me back up. Let's go to your Facebook page, right? So you're on your Facebook page and you're scrolling down through your feed, right? So as you're scrolling, there's code behind the scenes that says, hey, we're out of data. We're at the bottom of the page. Go get me some more data. And then it goes to Facebook servers and it says, okay, this is the guy that's asking for more data. Okay, check what friends he has. Okay, we're looking. All right, grab 4 of his friends and an advertisement and then something reposted 1,000 times and put that on his feed. And then you keep scrolling, and that's what happens every time you reach the end of the page. That's an API. That's just a GET request, but for example, you could also push your own data to a server. So when you log in, your information for your username and password goes to the server, and the server's like, yep, looks good, everything checks out, and then it comes back, lets you log in. Can you make 250K within the time of software? Wait, of course you can. What backend language do you think will fit great with React? It depends. How many people that actually reached out to you or responded that are YouTube web devs? I don't know. I've never taken a poll. You're starting full stack web dev on the 10th. You dropped out of college. Hope you didn't make the wrong decision. You have to trust your choices, man. If you don't have trust in your own choices, like that is a deeper problem. You can't say I hope. It's up to you to make that happen, dude. Like, it's, yeah. Do I think Java or Python? Definitely not Java. Who would use Java for web dev? JavaScript or Python? With React, I don't know, maybe PHP. That's what I did. Starting the part-time full stack on the 17th. Charlie, nice, dude. Did you use the link? You get your 250 if you use the link. Java is massive in API development, yeah, but not web dev, really. I don't know. It's very ambiguous terms here. Is it essential to have a portfolio when you're applying for other dev jobs? Most stuff that you've built have been internal applications. Hey, that's me in real life. All of my stuff has been internal web applications, and so when they're like, can we please see what you've worked on and link your, like, they always ask for my GitHub because they want to see if I've been pushing code to my GitHub. Why are you asking me this? Every job that I've worked at has made me make a new GitHub account to connect to their private repos. Like, what do you want? And so I tell them, like, look, it's private. You're not going to see much activity. I can't show you this. This is an NDA. Are you balling? Of course, always, dude. The unknown is scary, especially in this day of age. Not really. People are just afraid of change in general. Right? But that's the only thing that is permanent in this life is change. This is like that and taxes. Can you make 500K? You can make as much as you want. Like, but if you depend on getting a salary making 500K, you're probably going to need to be a CEO. If you want to do it for yourself, then it's up to you how much money you want to make. You're learning Java in high school. Don't bash it. I can't. It's time. Looks like you need to talk to your high school teacher. Bitbucket's better than GitHub. Bitbucket has private repos for free. So that's nice. Job interview at 11 today. Wish you luck. Dude, best of luck. You got this. Have I thought about doing code review videos like resume reviews? It depends. It depends on what you give me and if I'm experienced enough to do a code review. Someone's going to hit me with like some really far out there language like emoji language, and I'm going to be like, looks good. APIs that I would recommend to play with, try Firebase. Try Giphy. Maybe some picture app. I think doing code review videos would ostracize a lot of the audience because they'd be like, yeah, I have no interest in C++, I have no interest in Golang, I have no interest in R or Rust, because people are weird like that, and they would send me, camera looks a little smudged. I'm looking at the camera, and it's because it is smudged. Confirmed. How long have you been working? About 3 years. Opinion on Cobol, any bootcamp recommend for it? I have no idea. Yeah, I think that if you're talking about Cobalt or Cobol, I don't know. Do you have experience with REST? REST APIs. It's the same concept as like git, push, patch, or put, patch, delete. I mean, REST in itself is just that concept. Most APIs are REST APIs. REST is just this fancy buzzword that means I get data, I patch data, I put data, I delete data. Like that's it. Have I reached out to Fun Function ever? No, he wouldn't work. And most of what he talks about goes over my head. He's a really smart dude. I'm not that smart. What was my favorite job? My favorite job, I've never had a favorite job. If I had to pick a job that was the best job that I've had so far, probably the one I have now. How do I know so much? That's what happens in this. Which country is best for software engineering? Probably the United States of freedom. How do I focus? Typically, I put on some jazz on Spotify, do a little 10-minute meditation before, write everything down on this paper, and then whenever I get sidetracked... So this is the thing, right? Like, this is the thing. Whenever I'm doing work, I'm doing work, I get distracted. Like, I'll click on something and I'll wait for it to load, and then I'll pick up my phone and I'll look at it, and then I'll be on Reddit for 10 minutes, and the thing has been done loading for like 9 minutes, right? So I just have to sit here like this. I have to force myself to sit here like this and wait, because if I pick up something else, I get lost. Is mechanical engineering still viable? I don't know. If you like sucking big old job responsibilities, yeah. Would I do a code review of your personal project? PC part picker with maybe. Andrew, what's up? Is Drupal worth learning? Just learn WordPress. You're good. What should you do tomorrow to advance forward in a job that's stagnating your growth? Well, I don't know what your job is, and I don't know what's stagnating about it, so it's hard for me you got to give me some... Am I still applying to jobs? No, I have a job. I have like 6 jobs. I don't need a job. The only reason I applied to jobs was just to show you that, look, you don't have to fit all this. You don't have to be like, oh, it says junior. I can only apply to junior. I can only apply to entry level with 8 years experience. What? Bitch, how is this entry level 8 years experience? How am I supposed to get 8 years experience if I can't get a job? But I can't get a job because I don't got 8 years experience. It's the infinite loop. What is going on? Why devs hate PHP? They don't. Would I look at your C#? Probably not. Do I think having ADD will affect someone to code? I think you can find ways to work with ADD. I mean, of course, if you have attention problems. Found me 3 weeks ago. It's not like I don't want to. I just don't want to. I'd rather make videos or something, you know? You can work with it. You don't have to say, I can't say get over, right? It's different for everyone, but you can work through stuff, right? It's like the same thing as not being motivated to do something. Like when you do something that you know that you should be doing and you have zero interest in starting to do that thing, and then when you finish, you're like, wow, that was great, right? And then you have to figure out how to do that again every single day. You're just like, I really don't feel like doing this right now. This is getting real old, real quick. But you do it anyways. And then at the end of that session, you're like, wow, that was great. And the next day, you're like, I don't want to do this. It's the same process, rinse, repeat. How much do you make from YouTube? You know the YouTube money? Not enough. Not enough to quit my jobs. What was the defining factor of my life that moved me towards coding? I wanted to work remotely. I wanted to do something for myself, and that wasn't going to happen in mechanical engineering because you got to get approved by the government. You got to get approved by the state, accredited by whoever. You got to get up into the thing. You got to develop. I don't know. Basically, there's no remote jobs. When are you ready to apply for a job? Carlos Trujillo, go watch my video. I made a job video, or a video with that exact title. How do you know when you're ready? You don't. No one comes out of a cloud and they're not like, you are ready to apply to the job. Here is the perfect one for you. You are chosen. Like, that doesn't happen. You just gotta apply, dude. You gotta apply, you get declined, and you gotta figure out why they declined you, and then you gotta improve, rinse, repeat. Why is it okay to call yourself, when is it okay? You call yourself whatever you want. People just get triggered, right? So people getting offended is not your problem. That's their problem. Get offended, nothing happens. What's next? It just means you don't have control of your emotions. People just get triggered. They're all interchangeable. People are just dickheads. They're just a bunch of gorillas. They don't know what they're doing. I have learned Java. Should I go for advanced? What? I don't know anything about Java. Show a 360 room about my. No, I'm not gonna show you everything I have in my room so that you can rob me. Go watch my video. When can we expect an ASMR video? We'll just have some happy little trees, and these trees will just be between you and me, because if my girlfriend finds out about these trees, she's gonna call the cops and I'm gonna get arrested for weed. I don't know. I have no idea. What advice would I give to students looking for internships? I mean, you just gotta keep doing it. What are you drinking? How to get experience as a graduate who's never worked anywhere. You just got... All software jobs today require 5 years experience. They require 5 years experience on the application. They don't actually require 5 years experience. Oh, that's the pro tip of the stream. You have now learned that what it says on the application on Indeed.com is not actually the requirement. He's really ignoring the question. Mecha Rex. I haven't seen it. I've scrolled up. What do you think of Hack Reactor compared to Lambda? Hack Reactor has no guarantee. Lambda has a guarantee. Thoughts on JavaScript? JavaScript and Python are the future. Why does my ASMR sound like... That's a good question. Maybe because I do, Patrick. Black Hat stuff interests me. Nah, I'm not trying to get put on the no-fly list from the NSA. I don't know if you know this, but I live in Utah, and the NSA is like a 25-minute drive that way. So, hello, NSA, since they're already here. Do I think there's a tech worker shortage? I do. Well, I don't know. There's a shortage for people who need to know how to code. What do I think about data analysis bootcamp? There is one. I think Lambda has it. Hack Reactor will let you do the pay later with your salary thing. I don't know. I haven't researched it. I must be new, though. Well, that seems to be the way. Income share agreements, right? So how long do you think it will take before traditional colleges do income share agreements? Probably, I'd say maybe 5 years before colleges start offering income share agreements. Because right now, the only thing colleges have going for them are the college experience where you can go to network and meet people and party and waste all your youth doing stupid stuff until you wake up and you're like, shit, I'm in a 9-to-5 I hate. Now what? That's the only thing college has going for it right now. College has FOMO going out, right? It makes you feel like you're missing out on something. I never went to a party in college. I never did any of that stuff. I was never, like, I was invited to go out to the bars and, like, pick up chicks, and I was just like, pass. How to meet my girlfriend? I think I swiped on her on Tinder. I don't remember swiping on her. I thought she was a bot. She had no bio or anything. Right, but there is no shortage for entry-level workers. There's still a shortage for people who know how to code. Entry level doesn't mean you don't know how to code. Yeah, so why do an income share agreement? Yeah, that's true, right? Well, the income share agreement would just be for your life, right? So student loans are the only loans that we have that we can't be put away by bankruptcy. CS degree. Jonathan, you sound really upset. I think you left a comment the other day about how it's all a scam and then there's no shortage. But it's not true, because I got a job without a CS degree and without 5 years experience. A lot of people here have. You remember swiping on the girlfriend? I don't know, maybe. Who knows? Who knows the number count? Joe, what's up? Are you watching Ozark? Go watch Ozark. I'm about to go watch Ozark. You want to work at Tinder? You cannot be a dev unless you have 8 years experience, a master's, and a PhD in development. Did you hear back from Google? I'm not waiting to hear back from Google. All I have to do is be like, hello, I'd like to schedule it on this day, and then they schedule it on that day. I just haven't done it because I'm not interested in doing it. You finished season 2 Ozarks? Really? Dang. I'm only like 1 episode in of the new one. I have an engineering degree from Finland that holds no relevancy to any U.S. company here. They think that I need sponsorship, so most of them don't even respond back because they see Finland on the resume. It's just like, really? You watch the whole season. I think there's like 8. It's like an hour per episode, right? And there's like 8. I've got one of those phony ones. So we have Tommy here. Just got his first job, 1-year college course. Should you go to uni and get more education? You're going to get more education at work. Hands down. 100%. This is what you need to do, Tommy. You need to continue working at your job, and then you need to convince your job to pay for your education. Boom. How much leak code prep should you do when job hunting? I don't know. I don't really do it. I don't really do that kind of code prep until I hear back. It's not worth my time. Well, right now it's not worth my time because I have... Oh, I get a lot of haters. You should have absolutely done this. Oh, that's great. Hindsight's 20/20, fam. Why didn't you do this in the video? You should have. That's fantastic. Thank you. How much did I make working? 67K. Maximum knows. What do I think of C and assembly programmers? I have no idea. Never done it. How good are you in phone screens? You want to know how good I am at phone screens? Ask me about the React lifecycle. And I can tell you how to make an app from scratch. What altcoins do I own? I have some Salt. I have some... I'd have to look. I have a whole bunch. Mainly Ethereum. You had a bug in your code. Inquirer prompt that said view low inventory. Wait, what? 3 hours to find the typo. Welcome to real life dev. Best sites to apply to dev jobs? AngelList, Indeed, Cyber Recruiters, Glassdoor, LinkedIn, We Work Remotely, Stack Overflow, RemoteOK.io. Should I learn React or Angular? Do React. If Lambda, do remote. Yeah, it's remote. That's what Patrick's doing right now. Anonym, no, he's not going to do that. Why would he do a 7-day free trial? Everyone would just do the 7-day free trial and do as much as they could and then quit. Where's that? How is that for him? Why are you still going? It's only been 1 hour and 3 minutes. Do you share your screen on Skype interview? If they want you to. The CS minor? Not really. You can get a CS minor on Free Code Camp in a day. Thoughts on Vue? It's a lightweight version of React. Does syntax change every update? Yep, sure does. What car do I drive? I have a Nissan Juke. It's the sport version. Shout out to Levels.io. If I could just get on Levels level, that would be good. Can you explain React to a 5-year-old? Yeah, sure. But I'm assuming you're not 5. So I'm going to pass on that. You guys need to learn Cobalt. I had a job interview once for a Ruby position where this guy's like, here's a programming language called Cobalt. Please read this and tell me what it does. And I'm like, I've never even heard of this. He's like, yeah, I know. That's what we do to everyone. Please tell me what it does. And I was like, it's a input form. Oh, this is a dumb question. Anyways, he told me no. I've had a lot of interviews and a lot of declines. and a lot of dumb interviews. You have 1 Audible credit. Think fast. What book should you get? Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. Yeah, Cobalt, like the 60s banking language, exactly. What was my worst interview? Ooh, I'll tell you about my worst interview. Well, one of them. It was for O'Reilly Auto Parts. I remember. It was for a senior JavaScript remote position. I was not senior, am not senior, and I applied anyways because I don't care, because that's what I do. And I got to stage 3, and the HR lady made me put my phone on speakerphone, share my screen with her, and complete a timed algorithmic code test with her. And she knew that I wasn't senior. We covered that in the second interview where I told them, look, I'm not senior. I'm still applying to this. Is there still a fit for me? And they're like, oh, yeah, there still is a fit for you. We have all types of developers here. So, it'll just depend. And so I was like, all right, so does that mean I can take like the medium level test? Yeah. And so they give me like this insane test. And then like I literally like she's making me share my screen. I'm not allowed to use Stack Overflow, not allowed to use any other external material. She didn't tell me what to prep for. I was like, what should I prep for? And she's like, yeah, we can't tell you that. So you should just be prepared because it's your job. And I was like, what kind of Nazi are you? And so like, that was a terrible interview. I remember I got out my laptop and I like flipped it open very silently because I have a squeaky hinge. And I started typing to like on my laptop to like look up the questions because I had no idea what they wanted. And she heard me typing on the laptop, and she's like, look, I think that you're cheating. I can hear typing, so we're going to end this. And I was like, yeah. And she just hung up. That was cool. I'm cheating by using Stack Overflow. I'm pretty sure that's what every dev at your job does. Do you like the new haircut? Thanks, Yanni. I'm a cheater. Why do I care? Like, why, like... Oh, also it was an HR lady, right? And so she had no idea. When I asked, she's like, you can ask me questions about the questions that you're having trouble with. And I was just like, all right, well, is this looking correct to you? I feel like if I'm going to do a technical interview, I should do a technical interview with someone technical and not an HR lady that cuts her fingernails all day and paints them and does nothing and has a job. But anyways, yeah, I didn't get that job. When I apply to a request to work, I only apply to remote jobs because I don't want to be micromanaged. I don't want people standing behind me, looking over my shoulder. What are you doing? Hey, what is that? How are things going? Leave me alone, fam. Just let me work, bruh. How many rejections and offers have you got? I got 2 job offers at once one time. And then I took the one at my last job, and I took that one. Then they ran out of money. And then I was like, shit, I should have took the other one. And so I tried to call them back. But actually, yeah, that didn't work. Thoughts about data science? I mean, it's definitely a niche. The more data we get, the more analytics we can do on it. I don't know what else to say, right? The more accurate our relevant Amazon searches will be, like, other customers purchase this when purchasing this. Imagine how accurate that's going to be eventually. They're going to know what your favorite, like if you prefer chocolate milk or vanilla. They probably already know that. I mean, I'll take less money for more free time and you out my face. All right? Like, I hate when people come in the morning and they're like, "Oh, did you hear about what happened? They're getting a divorce." "Yeah. Did you know that?" I know. "Yep, I heard." Dude, get out my cubicle. Leave me alone, fam. I don't care what you did. I guess I'm really antisocial, but I'm not. I just don't like small talk about what you did this weekend. Oh, this is what they do. Did you see the game last night? Oh man, that was such a close game. Yeah, we were really doing good. Who is we? Were you in the game, or were you sitting on the couch? Were you sitting on the couch eating popcorn and hot wings? Or who is we? Leave me alone. I sound like a cartoon character. All right, we'll just do the rest of the stream like this. Did my ME degree help at all when applying to jobs? I mean, not really, because they think that I'm from outside the country and that I need visa sponsorship, so they probably just chuck it in the trash and then light it on fire. Nope. Is this a new impression? Mr. Mackey right here. Drugs are bad, okay? Herbert voice. Nah, he's asleep. How does our remote work? Is it hour-based? No, it's about, like, getting stuff done. You look like Kevin Bacon. We should check my bacon meter test on Google. I'm sure I know someone. Okay, so I'll just, like, next phone interview, they're going to call me and they'll be like, hello, is this Josh?
Hello there. Yeah, this is Josh. They call me Mickey. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, that seems to be my nickname wherever I go.
Is it easy to get a job abroad? I don't know. It depends on your skills, man. You gotta have a good portfolio. Oh. Are you unemployed again? No, I'm not unemployed again. It feels really cringe to do impressions to 109 people. I definitely couldn't do it if I was on a stage. But I'm in the comfort of my man cave. And then the interviewer responds as Goofy. Oh, dream boy. Like, I can't do Goofy. I tried to do Goofy. There we go. I can just do his laugh. Alright. Later, coding phase. Do you know the way? I don't know. I can't really do it. Bro, do you have a LinkedIn account? Yeah, look me up. Keep watching Josh dropping gems. I'd appreciate if you hit the thumbs up. I would die in LA because of how plastic everyone is. Yeah, pass on that. Yeah, slide into my LinkedIn DMs. Actually, there's live chat now like Facebook, so you can slide into my live chat and harass me like someone does. Can't find me. I'm not hidden. Stream Overwatch. How to lose a stream by streaming a game. How likely do you think it is getting? It's hard, dude. It's hard because number one, they're gonna want to know that you can do work, and number two, they're gonna know that you can do work remote. You love the vids, Ryan. Love you, bro. Appreciate you hanging out. You found me. I'm like the only one with my last name. It's not impossible. Are you still doing the Team Treehouse Python track? Yeah, I sure am. When's the next episode? We kind of wrapped up like with the game, so we just have to finish everything up. I might move on to the next section of Python. I kind of want to get to Flask and Django and start building some stuff. What do you love in your life? I love me some pizza, some hot wings, fried pickles, my dogs, aviation, film, video, helping people. I don't know, a lot of stuff. You're not letting others add you. People can add me. Is my friend list maxed out? I don't know. How do you perform under stress? Same, like you have to take a step back, prioritize what you need to do, and then execute. That's what they do in the SEALs. Don't let the emotions. This is you in the moment feeling stressed, and this is you. Well, no, this way. This is you over here, separating yourself from the emotions of like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What am I doing? Oh shit, and then you're over here like, what do I need to be doing? All right, I do this first, and then I do this. All right, let's do it. Do I have the F-18 on DCS? Actually, yes. I have all of the add-ons except for like the 2 new ones. I likened coding to being a Navy SEAL. I likened the mindset of code and performing under stress the same as Navy SEALs. I read the book Extreme Ownership, you know? You dig the video styles much better than other channels. I'm just trying to help people. I try to keep it real. Like, I try to just be transparent. I don't, you know? Android or iOS? Android. Ever punch a computer screen? Are we talking like Summit 1G did? No, I did not. How old was I? 24, 25. Talk to me about a difficult situation that you experienced at work. Yeah, I think... Oh, I remember a difficult situation that I experienced at work. I was listening to a podcast on YouTube that just happened to be Call of Duty gameplay, and the section manager walked by, and they were like, "Excuse me, are you playing a game?" I was like, "Dude, I am on a shitty HP laptop at work. I can't even run Tetris." And I was just like, I didn't say that. I was just like, actually, I'm just listening to a podcast. Well, we shouldn't have any video games at work. Bro, I just alt-tab to like skip a little bit in the video and then skip back. Like, but I saw video game. What, bruh? Chill, fam. Anyways, and that was at a shared cubicle. I also had a shared cubicle, which was a shared desk. So we both had one screen, and we were like this. This is the worst. John, what's up? Casey, peace out. Thanks for hanging. Why did I want to suggest the motivational books earlier? Because coding can be... Half of coding is mindset. It's a mental job anyways. It's knowledge work. It can't be quantified. At the end of the day, you can't walk away with something in your hand unless you 3D printed it, or you have, technically you have your laptop. Someone's going to say that, well, you have your laptop. You technically have something tangible. Like, I get it, bro, but like, it's knowledge work. It's unquantifiable. And so part of that is solving problems and being okay with being stuck. Yeah, they had no chill. Have you ever struggled with CSS? Everyone struggles with CSS. Why you seem fake? What is that question? I don't know what you were talking about. I don't get it. How long have I been coding? I started in HTML, CSS, JavaScript like everyone else. A little under 3 years. What's the best way to find your motivation? That's the problem. If you look for motivation all the time to do something, that's not the right mindset. You just have to do stuff. 2 types of people, right? People that do things and feel motivated later and are okay with that. And then people that wait till they get motivated to do something which never get anything done. What culture do you like to work at? I like to work at the company of Grind Reel, LLC, which I currently own and operate. How do I find my motivation? Like I don't have motivation all the time. I just do. I do things because I see where I want to go, who I want to be, and I see that there is a very large gap between where I'm at right now and where I want to go. And if I don't do it, I start to get like actually depressed. If I don't do what I feel is like my calling, what I dream about and think about when I don't have to do anything, then I start to get depressed. If I have to sit in a cubicle and do something that I wouldn't think about when I'm not there, I start to get depressed. So I have to work towards something. Progress is what keeps me happy, improving every day. Like you can't, there's no skill ceiling on being a better person every day. Do front end worth it or normal software engineering? Do front end worth it? Sometimes they say it be like it is, but it do, you know? They say it ain't be like it is, but it do, actually. Boys' motivation is girl. Maybe if you're like, have nothing else going for you in your life. Site to use when you're applying to your first job? AngelList. AngelList gave me my first job. If you wanted to become a pen tester, where should you start? I don't know much about that. Can't say too much. If girls are running your life, you need to check yourself. How many languages would I need to learn? Man, you need to learn some. Machine Gun Kelly dropped a diss track. Ooh. Before you wreck yourself? No. Just check yourself. You'll be fine. Blurry, what's up? We're going to head out in 10 minutes. That's 10 o'clock for me. I have to get up and go to work. Actually, I have to get up and go to the gym. Even better. How did I learn? Fundamentals first, then code along projects. I usually just take projects that are complete, but like basic or whatever knowledge level that I'm at. Should you send your resumes to me again? Probably do that. Nice chatting with you. What's the workout routine? Today was go to work or remote. I probably have to go to the office tomorrow. So we had incline dumbbell, flat barbell bench, incline dumbbell bench, flat dumbbell bench, face pulls, 3 ab circuits, cardio, 4 to 6 reps. If you get 6 reps, add 5 pounds. So it's lifting heavy. Seems to be working. I think I've put on a lot of muscle since I've started doing less hypertrophy stuff. Am I going to add more content? Yes, but I need time to make content. First, I have to make the website, then I have to make the content, then I have to make more videos every day, then I have to do a live stream every day, then I have to do my job and teach students and Craig, and you see how that adds up? Man. What type of people do you like to talk to? Wait, what? I don't know. Most people? If you identify as something other than one of the two, then we can talk. But if you identify as a helicopter, it's going to be difficult because I don't speak helicopter. Have I ever rocked a beard? I can't. I just look homeless. Bro, you wanna hop on the anabolic chicken? Okay, so just keep in mind that your blood pressure goes up. You have thicker blood, all right? And then your testosterone never comes back to the same level it was, all right? Any thoughts on high fructose corn syrup? It tastes like an alternative to sugar, but it doesn't actually tell your brain that you've had enough sugar, I believe is why the purpose of high corn syrup, whatever, fructose. Attack helicopter? No, you're just a civilian helicopter. Describe yourself in 3 words? That's demanding. The project that I made before I got hired that I'm the most proud of? I am not proud of anything I made before I got hired. Oh my God. Have you ever done the keto diet? Yeah, I've done the keto diet. I have a really great mindset on the keto diet, but it's just difficult to maintain. Is it mandatory to know AngularJS or Node? No, it's of course not. Mandatory for your company, depending on what company you're applying to, maybe. Do you watch Mr. Robot? I don't watch a lot of TV. How long have I been studying code? I went to a code boot camp that was 3 months. But it was really 2 months and then 4 weeks of self-study project time. So it was really 2 weeks of learning, or 2 months of learning. And then, I don't know, we had like 35 people. And at the end, we had 3 people. Me and the guy that I carpooled with were the last guys on the last day of the boot camp. And so it wasn't a very good experience. Anyways, 3 months and 3 weeks before I got a job. Did I connect my personal projects to a backend? I used Firebase. Do I have role models? I like Arnold. Arnold Schwarzenegger a lot. Casey Neistat's pretty good. Also, I don't know. I have a lot of role models. I like Ryan Holiday, MJ DeMarco. A lot of these people that I read books. Is it necessary to do the whole UML diagrams and reports when you get a job? You have to do that at school, almost no code. UML diagrams are good because you're never going to have that as a job, right? They're going to give that to some guy who's been doing that for 10 years, but it's good for you to understand it and then be like, hey, you're going to need to go to this. You're going to need to go to this class over here, and it's going to be a foreign key to this table, and it's going to have a multiplicity of blah, 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 blah. And you'll be like, oh, yeah, I did that at school. Like, that's it. Are you learning anything new in programming? I learn every day, dude. I don't have a lot of time to sit and just do code tutorials all day, though, or just practice code. I'm always doing something. It's hard for me. So if I'm going to learn if I'm going to learn a skill, I'm going to stream it, right? Because not only you can watch me fail and see that it's okay to fail, but I get to learn. And people get to backseat code, which is kind of like doing an interview. So it helps me. Biggest coding learning curve you had to deal with? Oh man, everything. Everything is a learning curve. Your role model is Elon Musk. Yeah, he's probably like the number one human because he has enough money to not care about money anymore. He's just like, all right, how can I get off this planet? That's his real goal. He's like, how can I get off this planet? But I'm not going to go first. Let's test it out, make sure it works. What was my general computer skill level before Code Bootcamp? I built my own computers, played games a lot, did IT. I was the IT. Have you ever been the IT family guy or the guy in the family that does IT? What do I regret the most? Not doing this earlier. This is what I regret. When I was 18 years old, me and my friend were at his house playing Call of Duty Zombies, and his older brother was sitting on the couch doing jQuery, and he tried to show me what NPN was, and I was like, what is that? He's like, it's a package manager. I was like, oh, what's that? He's like, it installs applications. I was like, oh, what's that? And it's just like, yeah, that's too hard. I could never be a programmer. And like, he's over here playing Call of Duty between rounds of jQuery where he's making $22 an hour at 20 years old. And I was just like, now he makes like $400K a year. He's a consultant. He's like, yeah, he made a Steam game. His Steam game made like $100,000. Lives in San Francisco. He's a consultant for Google. So if Google comes to you for advice, you're doing something nice, right? So I'm just like, I probably should have taken him up on that offer. That's a pretty big regret. You're always the IT guy in the family. Oh, it's the worst. Unplug the modem and plug it back in. Oh wow, Josh knows about computers. Go ask Josh. He can fix it. What? No. Or like if you sit on the computer for one time, they're like, oh, Josh was on the computer. He must have done it. Could I hang with my 18-year-old self now? Oh, man, dude, I would punch myself in the face at 18. All I thought about at 18 was girls. And playing WoW. How do you drag from one window to another? I remember, how did you make that go away? I clicked the minimize button. Well, what does that mean? Oh my god. Great haircut. Thanks. That's what they say. How did you make it go away? Well, it didn't just disappear. Didn't you see it like slide down? Are you an ex-weed smoker? I am a never weed smoker. Never. I don't do that. I'm pretty straight edge. You do you, fam, but not me. If you're 18 right now and you're stuck on girls, punch yourself in the face. It's more to life. Irene, hit me with that resume review. I'm looking at it right now. Say hi to the doggos. That's the only reason I'm going to review this resume, is because you said say hi to the doggos. Looks good. Irene. Come on, Irene. You know that the education goes down. Move your contacts up below your skills. Move the education below that. Move your skills, or move your contact up below your skills, and then separate your skills out into front end and back end. If I were to party, would I drink alcohol? No, I would not. Alcohol makes me sick. Where do we send resumes? Send it to my email. Get motivated to go to sleep so that you can wake up unmotivated, Chance. That's the real goal of this stream. Send me your resume. Do you use Kratom? No, I don't do anything. I do nothing. I don't do any of that. Also, Kratom is like a low-key opioid, and so that like has long-term withdrawal effects. You should probably not do that, by the way. I know it helps some people, but it's yeah. PHP relevant? Yeah. Do you do coffee? Oh, if you do coffee, you do drugs, because coffee has caffeine. I get it. But no, I don't even drink coffee, so joke's on you. Do I ever flex on people? What? Some people don't consider it anything. Well, the science considers it an opioid, and that messes with your dopamine. And stuff that messes with your dopamine makes you prone to addiction. Okay? So it doesn't matter what people consider it, because that's the organic chemistry of it. Some people can handle it better than others, but that's what it is. What was my impression of your resume aesthetically? It looks good. I like that you don't have a picture. I bet you had one on here and then you took it off. I think your experience doing the marketing stuff should go under your skills, and then your contact should be like spread out at the top somewhere. It's a little odd of a place there. Would doing a CS degree have helped me more than my ME when applying for jobs? Yeah, maybe. But I'm pretty sure it was my ability to interview. Because people that graduate with computer science degrees don't necessarily know how to code. Like, there's a survey that's out, and it says like 90% of people with CS degrees can't write a FizzBuzz for loop. Come on. Bro, you're going to send the resume. All right, send it over. Windows is Mac. Windows is greater than Mac, yeah. Is Windows or Mac more cluttered with user-friendly stuff? Like, I don't know. I don't like Mac because I don't like the keybinds. Also, I do a lot of other stuff that isn't Mac-specific that I need hardware power for that Mac can't deliver on because Mac limits itself to specific hardware, usually AMD hardware and Radeon sucks. And so when I'm trying to do video editing and stuff, Mac is just not going to cut it because they limit their hardware. When I can build my own PC with like unlimited power, I don't know. Mac is greater than Windows for development. It depends on once you get the emulators installed on your Windows, it's fine. Boom, done. Go to bed, Josh. 2 hours later. It's only an hour and 30 minutes. Are you interested in crypto? Yeah, I have a whole bunch. Yeah, I work with Archain. Look it up. They're on CoinMarketCap. They're like number 40 or something. Work with them. What do you do when a boot camp is done? You apply to jobs and keep learning, fam. Do you code with a gaming keyboard? Yeah, I code with a gaming keyboard. Why do companies check aptitude skills during hiring? Yeah, companies that check aptitude skills during hiring are usually like huge HR companies that are garbage. I don't know how else to say it. Why you need to check if I can decide if there's three balls and you have a little thing and they're all squares. How do you fit the ball in the squares? Like what? Why are you asking me? off topic, but out of the 3 Powerpuff Girls, who had more heart? I think it was the red one. Oh, the red one or the green one, right? Pink one. What do you know about data science? I mean, I worked with it. Do you take a pre-workout? Because that has a whole bunch of amphetamines in it. Is that what you're going to say? Yeah, I like pre-workout. I like caffeine. Caffeine specifically doesn't really have a withdrawal effect on me. But it does seem to promote creativity. Because it's actually caffeine promotes what's known as brain entropy, right? So I have my own nootropics here, right? So I made these by hand, right? I'm no stranger to caffeine. Oh, the tattoo. Oh, look, I have your classic white girl tattoo of every college girl ever that's ever existed. The birds, they break off of the feather and they fly away. Isn't that great? I'm free now. Off to the college experience. Craig, how do you know? You haven't seen it. Watching the live stream sent the thing. Mojo Jojo is the greatest villain of all time. Yeah. All right, David. Technology background. It needs color. Education at the bottom, that's good. Change these egregious LinkedIn, GitHub links to be icons that I can click on. Bam. I deserve a lot of subs, but I'm very niche. You know, maybe I'll get there. And when I say maybe, I will. Because what's the other option? Not do that? I mean, I have to do it. I have to do it or I feel depressed. That's it. I'm hella angsty. No, people just love to like stick it to the man. Especially on live streams when you engage. Well, it could be coded in a day for GitHub. Got an interview tomorrow, Python. I don't know, code a grocery list application. You're not the same guy from your videos. Oof. How much do you bench? I don't know. 2 something. I would say 240. People are like, no, you can't bench 240. Well, I could try. Machine learning? Sounds good. How many pull-ups can I do until fail? I don't know. I've never done it. I do weighted pull-ups. I don't do unweighted pull-ups. 250 with barbell weight, yeah. Like flat bench, barbell. Carlos, send me the resume. All right. How come your education's at the top, Carlos? Come on, bro. Move that shit to the bottom. I want to see what you can do. Education at the bottom. Also, where's your GitHub link? Also, where are all of the links to your projects? Also, why are your skills at the very bottom of your resume? Like, I need to see what you can do. Put those up top. Put that flip-flop skills and education. Where do you send my resume? Send it to my email. So I'll review these on Saturday. Do you rock climb like color-coded free climbing gyms? I do rock climb. I like the boulder. I don't have anyone. I don't have a spotter. There's no safety rack, so I just have to boulder because no one wants to hold my rope. Weighted pull-ups with how much weight? I do about 60 pounds. Toss on another 60 pounds on the belt. I could do about 5 pull-ups before failure. Am I reviewing resumes for free? Not in detail. I'm just looking on my phone. Later, dude. I should challenge Logan Paul. I don't think I have the value proposition to even make it worth his time. It doesn't put money in his pockets. I don't think he'd be interested. Can I go to work so you can go to bed? I have to go to bed. Yeah, I mean, there's a Patreon perk for it. So, like, if you want me to review it, like, in depth and send you a video review of what I think that you need to change, it's a Patreon perk. It's $35, which is super cheap because it's like $80 to get a resume review from some HR lady that doesn't even know who you are or what you're doing. They just promise that it'll be good. But take it from me. I've applied to like 300 jobs. You got a career fair this Friday. If it's possible sooner. It's possible sooner if you pay $35. Say that I'm awesome. Good night. Thanks for all you're doing. I appreciate you, Diego. Thanks for hanging out. I have a coding music playlist. Type in jazz vibes on Spotify. That's what I like to listen to. Jazz vibes. Because I can play it. Share. Jazz vibes is good. Why you left Finland? I didn't leave. I boarded. I had to go. Visa was running out. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up because I should actually go to sleep. And it's like 500 degrees because I have this. You can see the reflection here. There's a light that I have on in my room. So Bossa Nova live radio or lo-fi. Lo-fi is good, but I feel like all the lo-fi sounds the same after about 3 songs. It sure does. Finland is a good place. For in-person resumes, what do you do with the links for the projects? Why would you ever have an in-person resume review? And if you're in-person resume, just be like, hey, yeah, go to this site / whatever. Easy peasy. Let's do some shout-outs before we bounce. Joshua Serrano, appreciate you. Yanni, what's up? Acer, Coloder, Pogo, Craig, thanks for adminning and trolling as always. Yeah. Diego, he's probably gone. K-Theory, what's up? Gonna stay up, nice. Timothy, Artificial Hype. If you're lurking and you head out, just do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. You don't have to, but it would be cool if you did. It helps the video do good. Did I get it? I didn't know that it was from you, but I got a random deposit. So yes, thanks, Yanni. Appreciate it. When are we going to do our stream? You didn't send me an email back. I just got a thing. I thought that you were just mad. If you're in college, it makes you uncomfortable, you feel sick. That sounds like anxiety, but that doesn't feel. I don't feel like that would solve it. Lufa question. I never answered it. I can't. I'm gonna have to leave you in the hindsight. Thanks for being a kick-ass dude. And that's the nicest thing someone has said to me all day. Thanks, Joe. Joshua, slapped the like button. No, you just have to gently caress the like button. Just caress. Okay. Oh, you're just being finished. No words needed. Okay, everything checks out. Confirmed, finish. Do I really ban lurkers? No, I don't. Good night. Let's get the bags. Wait, what? Is it possible to get a remote job? It is, but it's hard. It's possible to do anything you set your mind to, all right? The more you know. But it's yeah. Stickman, what's up? Appreciate you. Robert Diaz, appreciate you. Gaming keywords, what? Who else we got? I guess that's it. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow with another video and a live stream and more content that I'll figure out tomorrow like I do every day. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Good night, guys.